I wasn't ready. Hi, welcome back to my channel. My name is Janelle Samora and this is Scent Talk from my closet, the fragrance closet. On this channel, we go over all things fragrance. We cover niche perfume houses. We go over layering combos. We talk about dupes and clones of original fragrances, highlight indie perfume brands on the channel, all things fragrance. If that's something you're interested in, go ahead and continue watching. Consider hitting that subscription button and the bell so you'll be notified to new videos because you never know which fragrance house or perfume topic we're going to cover next. So in today's video, we are going over, it's not a head-to-head wear test. However, this fragrance did lead my nose to a couple of affordable options. Now, for today, we wear tested Sorriso by Profumum Roma. So Sorriso means to smile. And this was a 2013 release. Now, this fragrance house has about what? 40 or so fragrances in the archives that I found, and it was founded in Italy in 1996, the Profumum Roma. There are about 40 perfumes, with perfumes that commemorate every aspect of the magnificent city of Rome. The message of Profumum Roma is about transmitting emotions and sensations through the scents that are our memory. That's deep to me, because that's one of the reasons why I fell in love with perfumery, with fragrances. That is just something that I absolutely love. It's almost like a chase, coming across scents that remind you of moments in time, and just very nostalgic. That's my passion right there, nostalgia in fragrances. So Sorriso, goodness, it means to smile, and this will definitely put a smile on your face. This is a true gourmand fragrance. However, it is really pricey, you guys. We're coming in at $285 for a 100 ml bottle. So here's another example of, if I won the lottery, this would be on my shelf. But for now, it's gonna go on the wish list. How does this smell? What notes do we have? We have notes of bitter chocolate, bitter orange, and exotic woods. Some vanilla as well is listed on some websites. I did find some inconsistencies in the notes, but it pretty much came across the way that I smelled it. Initially, I get a really bitter orange feel to the fragrance, and then it somehow comes across as this whipped chocolate, just cocoa powder almost as well, with some coconut and vanilla nuances. So there are no coconut notes listed in this fragrance, but for whatever reason, the way that the notes are aligned and the accords are put together, that is what it reminds me of. Coconut, just those creamy coconut fragrances. So what else? The woods that are in this fragrance, these exotic woods, they're in the background, and they're really just anchoring the fragrance. They're just acting as a base, contributing to a really solid performance. I mean, very enjoyable fragrance from beginning to end. I'm gonna spray it because I do not have it anymore on my skin. It did go really nicely, 12 hours plus. I mean, we're way past the 12-hour mark, so it's not on my skin anymore. However, oh my goodness, it did stick to clothes really closely. Oh, this is what I was wearing. Yes, it is on the clothes, you guys. So yes, the initial opening here is so delicious. It's chocolate, but it's this light and airy whipped chocolate that I'm finding in fragrances lately that I am really enjoying. Very mouth-watering. I am gonna have to place this fragrance in the same type of chocolatey, coconutty, creamy deliciousness that I have been getting from these two fragrances, the NEBRAS by LATAFFA and Sweet Tooth by Sabrina Carpenter's first fragrance. I do have a full dedicated review to Sabrina Carpenter's Sweet Tooth, and I'm enjoying this fragrance so much. So when I was wearing the Sorriso today by Profumum Roma, I was like, ooh, this is nice. What Sweet Tooth doesn't have, and neither does NEBRAS, is this very refined quality that I'm finding in the expensive fragrance, obviously. Not obviously, that's not always the case. It's definitely the case here. I do find a just very refined, beautiful, smooth quality Gourmand fragrance. There's no sharp edges. There's nothing that tickles the back of your throat. There's, you know, it's just beautiful from beginning to end. It is a solid Gourmand fragrance. The price point, though, that is definitely the drawback for me, and I'm sure a lot of us out there, we're, you know, can't drop close to $300 on one bottle. We'd rather have several others to enjoy. But if I win the lottery, this is definitely one of them. I'm tending to really enjoy Italian fragrances. I mean, woo, the House of Novilla 1942 had a few that just, I'm still thinking about them. But again, really high on the price point. You can get yourself an 18 ml travel size on the Crystal Fragrance website, and I do have a discount code that I happened upon that they allowed me to share with you guys. Now, I don't have any affiliations. I'm not getting, you know, I don't have affiliate links, anything like that. That's something I'm hoping to work on for the future, you know, for myself to be able to share with you guys. And then also, you know, we're putting in some work over here, so that would be nice to share, to have a little fruit to the labor. down the line, maybe later. This is definitely a hobby, and that I'm just sharing my fragrance thoughts from this closet of mine. I'm a consumer just like yourselves, and I love to share that with you guys. Codes when I find them. I love to share affordable options, especially if I'm getting that same feel to a fragrance. It's like, okay, whoa, I'm not going to drop, you know, $285 right at this second, but I have a fragrance that smells like it. So yes, definitely these two. I'm going to place this in this category. So these are different as well. Oh, and I have the full presentation here for Lattafa NEBRAS. Such a solid presentation for the price point. If you head over to the community tab, you'll go ahead and see, I believe I found a discount code as well for you guys on Trader Joe's.com. That's where I found this beauty. Solid presentation, solid bottle, really, and it's really hard to get out of here. It's really beautiful. The presentation, you just want to display it almost. I'll probably put some stuff up there later. I have boxes everywhere. So this Lattafa NEBRAS, really solid, beautiful bottle. I have not sprayed it because I've been spraying my little travel here. But I was thinking maybe I should, because I should save this for travel, because I don't think these are refillable now that I'm looking at it. This was such an interesting sample. So yeah, this is NEBRAS by Lattafa, and the price point to this was unreal. I found it for like $34.95, and this is very similar to Billie Eilish's Eilish. So if you love the chocolate nuances in that fragrance, you know, they're gonna give you a little bit of what we got going on in here. Now this one definitely gives me that creamy coconut vibe, and this one has some of the same creamy coconut vibe as well. They both have a chocolate nuance to them, even though they're different. Now this fragrance though is closer to Ariana Grande's Cloud Intense, the 2.0 version, the way that it dries down. So I have a full dedicated review to the Sabrina Carpenter Sweet Tooth as well, and I've just been enjoying it. It is a guilt-free pleasure. I have heard that people are finding them at Walmart now, and I believe Walgreens is going to start carrying them. You guys, I could not. I just couldn't. I was like, this is so good. I am enjoying this so much, this Sabrina Carpenter Sweet Tooth. Now, I am not a fan of this huge chocolate bar. This is like a king-size chocolate bar compared to this. Like, look at this. It's crazy. And it's a little hard to spray too. I already tried to spray it. Well, not that hard. I mean, I'm able to spray it. But I guess I had already gotten used to this cute little doodad here, this little doohickey that you can even like throw in your purse. This almost feels like a travel size to me now. It's so interesting. But anyways, I absolutely fell in love with this. It has the same chocolatey nuances. I get the it has coconut milk in it as well. But I sprayed it here right before the video. It does have this undertone, like you can tell it's not refined, and it doesn't claim to be, so that is okay. It's not coming on the scene like, hey, we're, you know, what is the word, a celebrity fragrance with niche quality. No, that is not. They're not pretentious. They're not coming out here with this perfume release saying that they are just, you know, cream of the crop. It's delicious though, and it is guilt-free sprays. Beautiful, cozy. It clings onto my clothes. My goodness, so much. Overnight I wake up just smelling beautifully. Now I would not even dream actually of spraying the Sorriso overnight, because I mean, goodness, $285. I'm gonna wear her. I'm gonna wear it out and about all day long. And the Sabrina Carpenter Sweet Tooth as well, of course, but layered so that I can get a little longevity out of it on skin. Because it doesn't have too much longevity on the skin. You do have to reapply a good 5-6 hours in, which is still pretty good. Now, longevity. But again, we have a different tone. So yes, it gives me the little same vibe as the Sorriso, but no, it has its own thing going on. If you have smelled Billie Eilish's Eilish, you know what I'm speaking of. There's like this really almost cold, minty vibe to it. I don't know, at the way beginning, when you first spray this. Oh yeah, but it's nice. I mean, that took me a little while to warm up to. So this goes more into like the creamy ice cream dry down with a much more pronounced coconut vibe. That's what I get from this. But the chocolate is there initially at the beginning. And so this is why, you know, I put it in this category with this delicious Gourmand, the Sorriso Profumum Roma. Yes, I would so buy this, but for now, I will calm the itch with the Sabrina Carpenter Sweet Tooth and the NEBRAS by LATAFFA. Solid option, beautiful longevity. So you're gonna get, I mean, you're not gonna have to reapply that one. However, it sits pretty close to you. It doesn't have a whole lot of projection. Whereas I found the Sorriso not to be past arm's length either, so it's pretty intimate, you know, but it was also a solid performance as far as longevity was concerned. So yeah, better price point here, the NEBRAS and the Sweet Tooth, you know, without breaking the bank. All right, you guys, so that was the review for Sorriso Profumum Roma. Delicious if you have the money to invest in a beautiful gourmand chocolate, cacao, you know, whipped chocolate, coconut, creamy feel, even though there's no coconut in there. then yes, I would definitely spring for a full bottle of this, but not now, obviously. Well, thank you guys so much for tuning in to the review. Also, I did, once I knew that I liked it, I decided I wanted to bring out the orange a little more and give it some marshmallow. So I wore it today with Blood Orange Marshmallow by the House of Glory. I put the hair oil at my tips of my hair, picked it up. Then my Blood Orange pumpkin butter here, and turns into this beautiful marshmallow. If you do not own this, then Orange Vanilla Twist by Bath & Body Works will go just fine with this combo as well. Just wanted to point that out. Well, thank you guys so much for tuning in to the review, to the channel. We have just one more fragrance that I want to throw on and review for you guys. Before we break this down, I will be summarizing Vanilla and Gourmands week. I'm going to split it into 2 videos because there's quite a bit. I wanted to do just the top 5, but there's not enough. There's not enough time to do, I mean, there's too many. So I will do 2 separate videos. There'll be 2 separate top 5s. It's going to be exciting. Thank you so much for tuning in. You'll have a blessed rest of your day, your night, or your evening, and you stay safe. Thanks. Bye-bye.